Hey guys, Danny here at Partay. So I had an email exchange with a gentleman this weekend. Uh, it was a good one, and I'm just going to voice my opinion on the exchange and some of the information that I was given. So let me just say this for the guy who sent me the email. See, the problem is that you came in kind of hot, and it's not that that's your fault. What you need to understand is that it's a paranoid group out here. It just is, right? They spook easy because when you start asking for things like samples and stuff like that, the first thing that they're going to is, oh, what camp are you in? Are you in Ken's camp? Are you in Crow's camp? Right? And that whole concept to me is absolutely asinine. It's juvenile because you're betting on horses that neither one can win. Okay? This is a war that will never be won by either side. Ken's going to continue to do what Ken does. He can't make a string, never has been able to make a screen. There's people who tried to give him credit and say, well, back in the day. No, back in the day, his screen sucked then too. They were bad then, they're bad now, they're worse now. But, the thing is on the flip side, with a light gray screen, you can get away with a lot as long as you keep the room dark, but you're never going to be able to compete. So you're never going to be able to beat Ken in his environment, right? And he's never going to be able to beat you and yours. So it's a stupid argument overall. The only reason I was ever involved was to call out Ken for a fraud because he is truly a circus freak show. There's no use for anything he makes. People will only end up and wind up disappointed, right? But there's a lot of paranoia out here. And this, once again, speaking to the guy who sent me the email, there's a lot of paranoia out here because, how easy or how hard is it to take any of those and take them to Home Depot and have them color matched? Not just one side, but anybody out there could do it. You could buy a mix from, say, Crow and take it out and have it color matched and come out and display it and show it side by side. And while there may be a slight difference, it's going to be slight because no matter what you put in this stuff, it's not going to do much of anything to enhance your imagery. It's not, as far as like adding mica or something like that, not to a paint mix. It's not going to do that. And this is just truth, folks. I'm speaking gospel here. We've always kind of stayed hands off. We gave everybody their space. We didn't raise no ruckus. We didn't stir the pot. But, based on the information that I have at hand, I mean, some of the things that you shared with me, that's the reason whenever I responded, I said, I believe you. Because this is nowhere near the first time that I've heard the exact same things whenever people have had conversations with people in the quote unquote community out there. There's always been a desire to subvert Partay. There just has been. I'm not even going to reason why or anything like that, but I'm just telling you there has always been, the disbelief that's out there. But at the end of the day, we really don't give a crap, because here's the thing. I do a lot of research. And I was actually early last week, Monday or Tuesday, I was going through some information that was sent to me from a friend at Elite. It was a Allied trending report. So here's the thing. You've got a community out here, and I want you guys to realize this community kind of started with people trying to figure out how to get these, paint mixes to stand up to more light. That was what the community was about. And what you've seen is progressively, guys kind of sneaking in, really trying to push people back into dark environments. And that's fine. Everybody has their opinion on what's best. I don't try to make any more statements about that. But here's what I know. That's old school. That's yesterday. Been there. We done that. And if that's your thing, then it's your thing. Enjoy it. But you're really kind of stepping out of your element when you're trying to tell people they shouldn't do that. Here's why. Trends 2021 to 2027. Okay? ALR is sales are set to quadruple over the next 5 years. USTs are set to overtake long throws within the next 3 years. All of that winds up being people who are trading TVs for laser TVs, okay, as they're marketed now, your ultra short throws, but trading TVs for laser TVs to watch in living rooms that aren't dark, okay? You don't have to believe that. I'm not trying to make you a believer. I'm telling you what forecasts are saying, and they're usually pretty damn accurate. They might not be exact, but they're usually pretty damn accurate because there's a lot of research that goes into it. Now, see, right now, everybody's been on the downside because of chips being available for projectors. Screens haven't been selling as much as they were due to COVID, but all of that, we're transitioning out of that. Sales are starting to lift back up again. And there's a lot of buzz around being able to use these ultra short throws in your home on an ALR screen. Not a paint mix, an ALR screen. Okay? And so that's where Partey is going to position itself to be a new player in this market. There's a few new players in this market, but we're looking to be one of them. And the good thing is that we've got support from people that matter, right? They may have an agenda somewhere down the line. I don't know. We haven't really got that far. I'm kind of scared to ask, and they haven't mentioned it. But we'll see as how as things progress, kind of where things land. But here's the thing. Partey can't be involved in this back and forth screen wars crap anymore. Consumers don't like it. They've made that very, very clear to us that they do not like it. They think it's actually debasing ourselves to basically play in that same arena. And so we're going to come out of the arena. We're going to lift ourselves up. We're going to focus on the things that matter. We're going to focus on the business. We're going to focus on our marketing. We've got some fun things that are going to be coming to the channel. So I don't want to give people the wrong intention. The channel's not going anywhere. We're going to be here for a long time, but we're expanding into other things as well, other platforms. But we are going to use this channel, our YouTube channel, for another thing. And we'll have some Partey advertisements, but we're going to use it for more entertainment. And then most of our business work is going to be done on a separate platform, at least for now, because I just cannot be involved in all this dirt slinging anymore. It just doesn't make sense. I get it. Ken's a complete and corrupt fraud. But how many times can you say that before you're actually kicking a dead horse? And quite frankly, if that's what your viewership is interested in, I don't want those viewers. If that's all they're here for is to watch some sort of scuffle back and forth, I'm sorry, that's not what we're here for. It's not what we came out to do, and it's not what we're going to focus on. So I just say to the person who, provided me the information, thank you. I appreciate the insight. I'm sorry you had that experience, not only with the paint screen or paint mixers, but with some of the other folks that you reached out to. So, it is what it is. It's a social media channel. You got people out here, like I said, that have, they have their agenda. And, the funny thing to me is there's so much talk about we're here to help you, but not everybody out there is there to help you. They're to help their horse. That's really what it boils down to. So, with that, I'm going to cut you guys loose. And, I just say from a community standpoint, thank you guys for your support. If I could leave you with any advice, it's just I would really look in the mirror and evaluate whether what you're doing is going to have any sustainability long term, because reputationally, everybody's going to take a hit. Because if you're banking on a horse, and keep in mind, you don't answer a shady act with another shady act. If you do that, your reputation just got shit down the can. So, with decent people, let me say it that way, with decent people, because most decent people would expect you to hold yourself to a high caliber. And if you can't do that, then how are you much different from the people you're attacking. So we'll leave you with that. You guys take care. We'll talk soon. Bye.